I want to show how to change the blade on this little block plane. We'll also adjust the chip break distance, and we'll also adjust the camber. So a lot going on in this little block plane. It should be called a small smoother in actuality, because it's got a double iron and the blade is able to be cambered. So works a lot like a smoother. So the first thing we'll do is move the blade about 1/8 of an inch or a little less below the sole, retighten the knob, then we'll loosen the 3 screws, and really at this point the whole thing comes out. And so the first part is the backup iron, and the second part is the chip breaker, and then the blade underneath. So there is what we had in there for a chip break gap. This, like the bench planes, has a couple of rare earth magnets that hold the blade and chip breaker together. So it's kind of handy. You can sharpen these and have them ready. Each plane now comes with 2 blades. So very, very handy to sharpen them off time. So there's a typical chip break setting. I'll drop that back in. You just want to make sure it's seated. Backup iron. Tighten the middle screw. And then the 2 outer screws, just till they touch. And then we'll pull it back into position and see where we're at, regarding the camber. There's no backlash on these adjusters because there's a couple springs in here that keep tension on it at all times. So there's a setting, but let's introduce a little camber to it. So we can just back off 2 screws. Basically, I call them the backup screws. And their opposing screw will tighten. So depending on how much you want to go, I think I went a little too much. So if you back one off, you tighten the other one. That looks about right, and we'll adjust the depth again and try that. And there we took a nice cut. We didn't leave any plane tracks. And the whole process is very quick and easy.